Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And that's breaking news just in from Southwest Detroit. An undercover Michigan State trooper rushed to the hospital after being involved in a three-car crash. We're going to have a report from the scene coming up in just a minute. Let's start, though, with storm chances for the 4th of July holiday, which is now just an hour away. A lot of barbecue plans and otherwise. What are we in for?
I wouldn't cancel them, but there's no surprises in this forecast.
Yeah.
Heat, humidity, and storms. It's what you would expect for the 4th of July, and it's what we've been getting for the last few days for the most part. We did skip out on a lot of the storms today. However, just when we thought that some of these downpours in the south zone were pretty much done, few more of these flared up, and notice that they're not moving very fast. They're just sort of meandering around. These are not severe, but they are going to drop a good amount of rain, and there's still some lightning strikes embedded within them. So watch that carefully here for the next couple hours. Now let's get to the 4th. Temperatures hotter today, or I should say tomorrow, than what we saw today. We'll see upper 80s on the thermometer. Heat index readings will feel like the low to mid 90s, and we will see more storms than we picked up today. But again, no severe weather expected. Most of these should fade by the time we're setting off fireworks at 10 o'clock in the evening, as temperatures will be in the low 80s. We want to go with you to the barbecue and the fireworks, so take us with you on the local forecasters app. It's got interactive radar, it's got live lightning, severe weather alerts, and a lot more in the palm of your hand. Download it for free in your app store by searching WDIV. Devin?
Okay, Ben, back to you with more in just a minute. Let's now get back to our breaking news from Southwest Detroit. An undercover Michigan State trooper hospitalized at this hour after being involved in a violent crash, which happened at the intersection of Livernois and Cadet. And Mara McDonald is there with the latest. Mara.
You can see that the intersection here at Livernois and Cadet is shut down. It has been for quite some time this evening. And you can also notice we've got MSP squad cars littering this neighborhood. By my count, there are at least 6 out here, as well as DPD. And here is why. When you see the wreck on the corner there that has gone off onto the sidewalk, it's because one of those cars involved is an MSP undercover vehicle. It is unclear why MSP was in this neighborhood or if they were just passing through. It is also unclear, per sources, who exactly is at fault for this wreck. We know that one person was transported to the hospital, but what is amazing here is that this is a neighborhood that is filled with children. Luckily, none of them were on the sidewalk at the time, and nobody on the sidewalk or in the middle of the street was hurt. The only thing so far those cars took out was a fire hydrant that silver Jeep took out. So MSP on the scene out here, DPD out here, and preliminary information suggests it's just way too early to tell who exactly is at fault. We are in Southwest Detroit. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Okay, Mara, tonight we are learning more about the 18-year-old woman killed in a house fire in Sterling Heights. Christian Koki died this morning when the house in the area of Dodge Park and Metro Parkway caught fire. Neighbors immediately tried to help. Firefighters rescued 2 other family members, though they were critically injured with severe burns. Right now, investigators say they believe the fire started in the kitchen. Families asking for help with funeral, medical, and housing costs, and we have posted a link to a GoFundMe page for that on clickondetroit.com. There are those who like to take in a fireworks show, and then there's those who like to put on a show. And if you plan to set off fireworks this weekend, not knowing the rules could end up costing you. The state fire marshal out with a warning tonight. Our Rod Maloney is on duty this evening with the do's and don'ts of fireworks July 4th, 2019. Rod.
Yes, Devin, you know, the first thing that you need to understand is that they want you to have a fun and safe 4th of July. So you can light fireworks like this. You want to back off a little bit. They want you to have fun and do it within the law. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't know that the state law is actually superseded by your local ordinance. And so it's probably a good idea to go online and check for your local ordinances before you decide to go up and light up your neighborhood.
We found long lines in Bedlam at Centerline's Pro Fireworks, where high-tech registers show you video of what you're buying.
We have rockets.
No, I don't mess with rockets.
Their fireworks flash outlandish names: Beast Mode, Tears from Heaven. Just because.
I want to light and run.
She may be careful, but Dominique Armstrong came ready to spend.
I'm only spending like $300.
Oh, we definitely getting that one.
Jay Williams had his daughters with him, and he'll be closely supervising the show.
Well, first of all, I like it, and second of all, I mean, they're girls, and I don't want anything catching fire to their hair or they're doing anything silly or hurt themselves like that. So
you're careful.
Very.
Dominique, so conscious of safety, she actually checked Centerline's website.
And I can't do it in the streets and within 30 feet of buildings.
Michigan allows fireworks tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 11:45 p.m. The same goes on Friday. Here's the fire marshal's list of don'ts. Light fireworks closer than 25 feet of houses or near dry grass, on public property including streets or sidewalks, no lighting near schools, churches, or another person's property without permission, no lighting fireworks while under the influence of alcohol, and never buy fireworks packaged in brown paper or unlabeled. Those are professional grade. Never experiment with or make your own fireworks, and never allow young children to play with or light fireworks.
And I want to have all my fingers when I finish.
Now, here's the other thing that they tell us here. This fire marshal's deeply concerned. He says, because even if you have sparklers for the kids and you think that's safe, he says, well, you might want to think about that again. And he says, basically, and this would light, what they're saying is that these things burn at about 1,200 degrees. And so when these things go and light, they can burn, and that's a problem. But if it's not this end, it's this end that can cause the problem, and the kids end up getting stabbed with the ends of sparklers. So they're saying for parents, please, please stay safe, stay within the law, be careful. Back to you.
Our Dr. Frank George always says he's busier than he wants to be with fireworks, that's for
Yes.
sure. But Rod, you said, you talked earlier about knowing local ordinances, and I guess this boils down to the way things are enforced. What are you hearing about that?
Well, yeah, here's the thing, Devin. It's a local enforcement thing. If state law is superseded by the local law, it's the local enforcement. Police in your neighborhood are going to be looking, and they're going to require you to understand. And so it's not going to be state police or state enforcement. It's your local law enforcement. Know the local ordinance.
Exactly right. Have fun. All right, Rod. Now let's get to a Local 4 update. Detroit police have now released a sketch of a woman wanted in a deadly hit and run on the city's west side. Police believe this woman drove into a crowd of people attending a candlelight vigil near McGraw and Livernois, hitting and killing a 27-year-old woman. Witnesses describe the woman as being in her early to mid-30s, say she was driving a dark-colored minivan. If you've got any information, you're urged to contact Detroit police. New tonight, Clinton Township Police have recovered a rifle inside Bud Park. If you were with us last night at 11, you know we were on the scene of a massive search for a gunman in the area. He was later arrested in the park about 3 o'clock this morning, in fact. Police say the man shot into a car that had someone inside. Now, fortunately, no one was hurt, but the defendant is now being held pending charges. We'll wait until he's charged to learn more about his identity. A father nicknamed Superman took one of his biggest steps in his recovery after a horrendous accident that we've been following for some time, one that almost took his life. Back in April, Daniel Clark was on the job when he got pinned between a truck and an electric sign. Clark suffered a number of injuries, including broken bones, internal bleeding, 2 collapsed lungs. Although he does have a long way to go in his recovery, he is very thankful for where he is today.
This is a miracle. There's no word to describe it. It's hard to believe. It really is. That 3 months ago, I was on life support, ready, almost dead. Definitely wasn't my time to go. He's got a plan for me.
And trying to make the most of it, obviously. Daniel and his father have started a GoFundMe page to help pay for his medical expenses, and you'll find that on our website. Click on Detroit.com. Tonight, recreational marijuana one step closer to being legally sold to Michigan users. The state is going to begin accepting applications for recreational licenses, and that will start November 1st. The licenses will not have the same stringent financial requirements as we saw with medical marijuana licensing. However, existing medical marijuana shops will be able to sell recreational pot out of the same store, but the products are going to have to be maintained separately. The new rules say recreational retail shops can also deliver to people's homes, and there will be licenses available to planners who want to host marijuana-themed events. Recreational sales could begin by December, but dozens of Michigan municipalities, as you may know, have decided to opt out of allowing the shops in their communities. Back to local ordinances like Rod was talking about. Still to come, she left behind $5,000 on a $55 meal. Why that massive tip ended up putting this customer in jail. Also, he was armed with a metal pipe, determined to smash his way into a church. We'll see what he did once he got inside. But coming up first, he's a high school student experiencing the power of giving back to the community.
Give me a hug, son.
Give me a hug. See how he's making a big impact with the small items he's collecting for others. Next.
July 4th is upon us. You might be hitting the pool or spending time in the sun, but did you know the holiday is the most dangerous for your smartphone? Help Me Hank explains why and what you can do to keep your expensive digital